Hello friends, Miss Greathouse again here, back with writing. So for writing today, we are going to use evidence from the text to answer a prompt. So that just means a question. So our question for today are, what jobs are in Good Job bin? So we're really going to focus on what jobs Ben sees around town and how we know that he sees those jobs, okay? We're also going to be focusing on identifying nouns. So nouns are a person, a place, or a thing. So as we reread and look at Good Job Ben and do our writing today, I want you to remember that a noun is a naming word that names a person, a place, or a thing. So we're going to head on over to Good Job Ben to look for some jobs, and we're also going to be filling out a T-chart while we do so to take notes during our reading. Friends, this is going to be our T-chart that we fill out while we are rereading and looking at Good Job Ben. So we have the name of the jobs that we see on this side, and we have our evidence of the job on this side. Okay, so we're going to head on over to our story so that we can start reading and start filling out our T-chart. Okay, friends, so here is our story, Good Job Ben. Okay, so we still have some short E words and some sight words highlighted from when we read this morning. So by looking at this picture, it seems as if our job will be a bus driver, but let's read to find out. Ben and Mom head to town. It is a big trip. There is a lot to see. Ben and Mom will get on the bus. The driver stops on this block. Good job. Okay, so we know that when we head on over to our T-chart, our job is going to be the bus driver. So our evidence from the picture or illustration and the text is what we have to figure out. So we know from the illustration we can see a lady driving the bus that Ben and his mom are going to get on. Okay, so we're going to head on over to our T-chart and go ahead and fill that out with our first job. Okay, so here's our T-chart, and we said that our job that we saw was a bus driver. Okay, and our evidence is that in the picture, a woman is driving the bus that Ben and his mom get on. Okay, so let's head on back over to our story and see if we can find another job. Okay, so we're going to head on over to our next page. It says, Ben and Mom cannot cross yet. Stop, stop, she can help. Big job. So if we look at our picture, we see this lady right here, this woman, holding up a stop sign to stop traffic so that Ben and his mom can cross the street. So this is called a crossing guard. So we're going to head on over to our T-chart again and fill out our job, which is crossing guard, and our evidence. So our evidence would be that in the picture, the woman is holding up a stop sign to help Ben and his mom cross the street. So let's head on over to our T-chart to fill that out. So Miss Greyhouse's paper is going to look crooked for a little bit so that it's easier for me to write. So our job was a crossing guard. Okay, and we know that she's a crossing guard because in the picture, The woman holds up a stop sign to help Ben and his mom cross the street. Okay, so there is our second job. So let's go ahead, go back to our story and find another job. Okay, friends, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next page right here. Ben and Mom can walk. 6 men use a drill and fill cracks. It will look new again. Wet job. And friends are saying it's a wet job because it is raining outside. Okay, so we know that these people in this picture are construction workers, so that's going to be our next job. And our evidence is that the text says that the men in the picture are using a drill and filling cracks. And we know from our prior knowledge, so what we already know, is that that's what construction workers do. So they fix the roads, they're filling those potholes, and all of those things. So we're going to head on over to our T-chart where I've already filled out the construction worker part for us and go over it really quick. So friends, as you can see on the job side, I have construction workers, and on our evidence, I have that it says, the text says the men in the picture are using a drill and filling cracks. So that's how we know that they are construction workers. And friends, we have already filled out the front side of our page. So we're going to have to turn it over so that we have some more room. Let's head on back over to our story and go ahead and find some more jobs from the story. Good job, Ben. Okay, friends, we're going to head on over to our next page. It says, Ben and Mom step in for bread. Ben sniffs. It smells good. Yum. Mom gets 10. Hot job. And friends, it says hot job because this bread is steaming. So what job do you think this is? Okay, I want you to think about it for a second. So this job is a baker. So she bakes bread and probably some cakes, as we see in the picture, some cupcakes, all sorts of different things. So she is a baker. And we know she's a baker because in the picture, she is baking bread in the oven. So let's go ahead and head on over to our T-chart where I have already filled that out for us. As you can see that on our job we have our baker, and on our evidence it says in the picture the woman has bread baking in the oven and Ben's mom bought bread from her. Okay, so that's how we know that the woman in that picture is a baker. So friends, we only have two jobs left to find in our story, so we're going to head on back to our story and do that. Friends, we are on our next page over here. It says, Ben and Mom get Jet. Jet licks Ben. The vet helped Jet get well quick. Pet job. Okay, so we know the text tells us directly that this is a vet. So our next job is a vet, and we know that because the text says the vet helped Jet get well quick. So we're going to head on over to our T-chart to review that, where I've already filled it out for us. And so we have our job vet, and then we have our evidence. And the reason why we know he's a vet is because the text says the vet helped Jet get well quick. So the text tells us right there that the man in the picture, is a vet. And friends, we're on our last job, so we're going to head on over back to our story and find our final job from our story. Okay, friends, here's our last 2 pages. Let's figure out the job. Ben and Mom stop to get books. Ben can get help from Miss Glenn. Glad job. What did Ben get? What has he read? Ben read books on jobs. Good job, Ben. Okay, friends, so we know from our picture that Ben is at the library. And the text told us that he can get help from Miss Glenn. And it looks like Miss Glenn has helped Ben get books from our picture. So that's how we know that she's a librarian. So we're going to head on over to our T-chart to review that, and then we're going to get started with the writing that you will do today. Friends, so you can see in our T-chart that we have librarian, And then we have our evidence. So our job is our librarian, and our evidence is that in the picture, the woman is helping Ben find books to read. So remember, we have all of these jobs. We have a bus driver, a crossing guard, a construction worker, a baker, a vet, and a librarian. So friends, we are going to write today, and we're going to start with a topic sentence. And friends, a topic sentence just tells us what our writing piece will be about. So our topic sentence is in blue, and I provided that for you. It says, there are many jobs in the story. Good job, Ben. Okay, so you're going to copy that directly from my example. One job is a bus driver. So you guys will not be able to use bus driver as your example or as your job. So one job is a bus driver. I know because in the picture a woman is driving the bus. Ben and his mom get on. Okay, and then we have our period down here because Miss Greathouse wanted to make sure she had enough room. So it's that simple. You're just going to fill in the blanks with your job that you chose from our T-chart, and Miss Greathouse will provide that in your seesaw assignment. And then you're going to provide your reason. So you can't copy directly what Miss Greathouse has on the T-chart. You have to put it into your own words, okay? And that's okay. That's going to help you become better writers. So then what you're going to do afterwards is you're going to go through your piece, and with your favorite color, you're going to circle the nouns. So remember, nouns are a person, place, or thing. So remember, Ben is a person. Okay. A job is a thing. Bus driver is a person. Okay. I know because in the picture a woman is a person. Is driving the bus is a thing. Ben and his mom, so Ben and his mom are both person, get on. A woman is driving the bus, Ben and his mom get on. Oh, and we can circle jobs up here too. Jobs are a thing. So you're going to make sure that you circle all of the nouns, which are person, place, or thing, in your favorite color. And friends, remember, you are going to write on a piece of paper and take a picture of that to submit. You're not going to write in Seesaw. We want you to see writing. We want to see you writing with a paper and a pencil, okay? So you're going to respond to the prompt, what are jobs from the story? Good job, Ben. So you're going to copy my topic sentence. You're going to copy one job is, and then you'll fill in the blank. You're going to copy I know because, and then you're going to provide your evidence from the story. Okay, friends, you can head on over to Seesaw and get started on your assignment, and I will see you guys later. Bye.